Hey, what's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke, aka Dansg08 here, back with Portal 2, just a couple of days after I finished Portal 1. I got through that game quicker than I remember, but I guess maybe because I've done it before, even though it was a very, very long time ago, I still had like an idea of how to do some of the puzzles. So Portal 2 was a game that I was very much looking forward to when it came out. I think it came out like 2011 or something like that, and I had a blast playing it. This is a much more fully fleshed game. I checked out how long it takes to complete just so I knew in advance, and in general it says about 6 to 8 hours if you're not doing like, you know, a super detailed 100% every single little tiny little thing kind of playthrough. So it's going to be over double the length of Portal 1, so that probably means double the puzzles, double the action, double the story. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Again, last time I played was probably 2011, but I had a great time. This is a really good game, so let's get into it and see what the hell has happened, because at the end of Portal 1 we supposedly killed GLaDOS and destroyed the entire facility, but then in that ending credit song it sounded like she's still alive. Let's find out what the hell is going on.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
I think there's a little bit of trouble with my controller settings. They're identical to what I had before, but for some reason my right analog stick is not doing anything, so I'm going to have to quickly check this. But we're in what looks like more of a hotel room than a test chamber from last time. But it sounds like we're in the same place. I mean, we don't really know when this is set at the moment, so hopefully we'll get some answers in a minute. Let me just take a second to try and sort out this controller issue, because all the other buttons seem to work properly, but for some reason...
Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
Okay, seems like we've sorted it out. I don't really know what I did. I just kind of... I didn't actually change any of my settings. I just went to this and I just restored that, and somehow it seems to be working now. Okay, we're in business. Let's take a look at this.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
Some Bob Ross shit.
You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
This place is crazy as ever.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 99999.
Oh no.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Subjects should vacate the Enrichment
Hello?
Center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
not emerging
gonna open
from
the door
suspension at this time
at any
will
time?
be assumed to have exercised his or her rights
Hello?
to remain in extended relaxation for the duration
Are you gonna open
of
this
the
door?
description of this facility.
'Cause it's
If you
fairly
have questions or
urgent.
concerns regarding this policy, or if
Oh,
you
just
require
open the
a
door.
Spanish language
That's too
version of
aggressive.
this message, feel
Hello,
free to
friend.
complimentary piece
Why
of
not open the
stationery from
door?
desk drawer in front of you.
Okay.
Write us a letter.
I mean, they talk so much in this game.
Hola, amigo. Abre la puerta. Donde está... No, Fine. No, absolutely fine. It's not like I don't have, 10,000 other test subjects begging me to help them escape. It's not like this place is about to explode.
There we go.
Alright, look, okay, I'll be honest. You're the last test subject left, and if you don't help me, we're both gonna die. Alright, I didn't want to say it. There you go. You've dragged it out of me. Alright, dead. Dos muerte. Hello.
He doesn't stop.
Open the door.
He's not going to let me commentate. I'll open the door and wait for a moment of silence before I start
Hello?
talking.
Ha! Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Yeah,
Stay
plenty
calm,
of time.
Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Hang on to what exactly? Whoa.
You all right down there? Can you hear me? most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind.
Oh,
say
fuck.
apple. Apple.
Is the thing different? Is the button mapping different, or am I supposed to? I totally forget.
Simple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Oh man. So is this set at the time?
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here.
Shit.
How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation center stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Right, I just gotta concentrate.
This place is fucked,
And
man.
whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, now I hit that one. I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Okay. We are going to need that piece of
Good
equipment.
news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you've got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
Okay. Are you quite finished, sir? Am I going to get a chance to actually commentate on this game
All right,
now?
off you go.
No, I'm not. Okay, fine. I have to get away from him for a bit. So,
Just march on through that hole.
literally my
That's the
favourite
spirit.
thing about this game is Stephen Merchant as Wheatley, this little robot here. I love Stephen Merchant. I think is pretty awesome.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The
Environmental.
portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
So just as I was saying that it seemed like we started off in a different kind of environment, here we are once again, pretty much in a similar place. It's probably not exactly the same place, but in a similar place to where the last game began. Now, from that opening sequence, you can tell this is already a whole different kettle of fish compared to the first game. The first game was very much more experimental and simple. This game, they've really taken up the production a notch or 3. So yeah, as I was saying, Stephen Merchant, one of the things I love the most about this game, I think Stephen Merchant is he's a very talented guy, does some great things, he's a very talented writer, pretty good actor, and I think in this game as Wheatley, he does a fantastic job. Because Portal 1, you were very much alone. I mean, it was just you and, you know, the voice But here, Wheatley will provide us with some much needed companionship. So last time all we had was a cube, and I guess that was a whole different element to it. But this time it's always nice to have some companionship. And because he sounds so human, and his speech and all that kind of stuff is so much more human compared to the robotic voice, the AI voice we were hearing from last time. In times of crisis, it's going to be nice to have Wheatley around as well, to keep us sane. So this is going to be a whole different kind of adventure to what we experienced before. But I love this vibe that we have going on here. It seems like it really has been a while since the events of Portal 1, and we seem to be the only one that made it out again. And I guess we've got to do it all over again. We've got to get the hell out of here.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If
Fair
cube
play.
and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
So interestingly enough, it mentioned that there was 19 tests. So is this identical to the start of the previous one? I'm trying to remember. It might be.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
So yeah, the voice is different. Very different. But yeah, again, I remember saying, like Last of Us, when we made it to the end of Portal 1 and we saw the outside world for the first time. Definite Last of Us vibes here. Although this game came out a long time before Last of Us ever did. Because I played that more recently. Why does my mouse keep resetting to the center of the screen? Seriously. But yeah, I'm always a sucker for good companion games.
If you feel liquid
This is
running
one of
down
those.
your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Okay. Surely that would affect my hearing, no? But I love this, man. It looks so nice. Okay, it might not be like 2017 graphics, but just in general, the atmosphere and everything. It just looks really nice. I really wish they made a Portal 3, man. It's been a long time since Portal 2 came out. Need a new Portal game. Where's the cube? Oh, okay. My bad. I thought I had to activate both at once. We're off to a flying start, kids. I'm assuming that the designers probably thought that anyone playing this would have played Portal 1 first, so surely the puzzles are going to be much harder, because they'll think you're already well versed in the basics and even more advanced elements of Portal. So it should get harder more quickly.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Revive you for an interview. I mean, it says revive once society has been rebuilt. Does that mean that the objective has changed now? If we make it to the end, do we get to maybe live this time? See again that the mouse just keeps resetting to the center of the screen. It's weird. I guess it's because I've switched the mouse and keyboard off. Whatever.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Yes, all hail our reptilian overlords. I think what they need to do is combine a Portal game with a Half-Life. It's like you have two parallel things going on at once. One part of it is like Portal-esque, and the other half is sorting out the shit that's going on outside in parallel to the story here.
Hey, you made it.
My guy, where are you?
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
Uh,
Oh! Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
no, Wheatley, I cannot.
Are you alive? Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. Alright? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Now, one thing I'm wondering is, at the end of the last game, it talked about how there was that kind of toxic gas or whatever that this robot released. It made it sound like that was a real person that was kind of in charge of that, and then the AI kind of ended up killing everyone or something. I've never really read too deeply into Portal's story, but maybe this is like a demonstration of that, like how she went crazy and killed everyone in the facility or something. But I do wonder if it seems like Stephen Merchant probably wrote his own. Oh, there you go. That's us. I wonder if Stephen Merchant wrote his own parts, because he's a writer. His main profession is writing. What it used to be. Yeah. So this is set a long time later. But these two look like different people. So is that trying to imply that someone was helping us out? Interesting. Let's not try too hard to solve everything for now. Let's just get on with it and see what happens. But yeah, so we've got like some Chosen One vibes here. I actually didn't bother to look at myself. Am I the same person as before? Wait a minute. Oh shit, I think I'm the same person. I forgot about that. Okay. Like I said, it's been 6 years and I played a hell of a lot of other games during that time frame, so I don't really remember the story very well at all.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share.
So yeah, we definitely look like the same person that we were in the first game. But yes, talking about military androids already, that took...
If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Yeah, so they're talking about the military robots a lot more quickly than they were last time. I mean, those overlords look more robotic than anything, to be honest. Should I head in?
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this works for me, man. I could take on any kind of challenge with that. Well, that was going well. Now, that's even worse. When you give it, you take it away. That makes it worse. Uh-huh. Hello. So yeah, still simple to start with. All the cameras seem offline. and we don't get any kind of notification when we break one. Okay. Let's begin. Oh, what? I kind of bounced off it for some reason. Let's try that again. I can grab it through here, I guess. Wonder if there's going to be any mention of cake this time. Grab this one as well. Okay.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
I'm keeping the subs on just in case I end up talking over something. I was about to say... Alright, cool. But it's like, it feels like we're partially in test chambers and partially not. Like, we're going in and out of the testing environment. And there's probably going to be a lot more of this kind of stuff happening. There was only like 2 or 3 little bits in the first game. So it's very hard to decipher anything from it. But I'm sure all of these are there for a reason, even though it says unreason here. Shit, man, this stuff reminds me of university again. I don't want to look at this. Makes no sense to me. Alright. Wheatley, where are you, man? Remember your evacuation training. Yeah, I think that was relevant a long time ago. I'm trying to remember how many days it said that I was out for. Because the first time it said 50 days, and it said 9999. Is it like 4 nines or 3 nines?
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Alright, let's get into the test environment. Already the rooms have started growing significantly and becoming more complex. So if I step on this, I get a box. Whoops. There's the other portal. Still only have one, we don't have the other colour yet. That's when you know shit's getting serious. A lot of buttons here. Shit, it went too far. I think I've got to block it. What does this one do? Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. I was thinking about running down here and just standing in front of it. That's a better idea and a safer one. Perfect. Yeah, already got some interesting mechanisms going on. Okay.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
They made it sound like the turrets were going to come into play a lot more quickly. But
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
okay. Hopefully the laws of physics still apply. They seem to so far. Right. Yep, all the way down here. Brilliant. I guess I can grab it now and then fall through with it. And that way we can make the big jump with our cube. Oh fuck, that was a mistake. Went over the edge. Well, there seems to be like crow noises, so this is some kind of life on Earth at this point.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Alright. Starting to get some slight musical undertones. Nothing major yet. Okay, I've got to set up my exit here. Probably get myself there. Geronimo! And I missed again. Someone should make a missed jump compilation here. I always, basically, to make it more impressive for myself, I want to jump off the end and kind of leap into it. But then that makes it harder to get your aim right. Okay. I can't put any portals here, so I've got to put it in slowly. If I drop it from here, I think it'll go too far. So I'm not sure if that helps. I guess maybe I can get across from here, but it seems a bit optimistic. Let's try. Although the box is a long way in front. We try picking it up again from closer. Don't know if that makes any difference, but let's go. I think it did. Okay, cool. I got the feeling I wasn't going to be able to fit through the portal, but it's good enough. Now, one final bit of momentum to do here. And that's another test in the books. I don't know if this ledge will be high enough. It is.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
So straight to the point. At least this one seems to be more honest than the other robot was. I haven't heard it lie yet. Maybe that's the thing in this game. Everything you hear from the pre-recorded message is true this time.